Hi, I'm Devin White. This is SpiralEntrepreneurs.com, and the other day I saw one of the most important videos about marketing, entrepreneurship, being a small or large business that I've seen in a long time. Unsurprisingly, it was by Gary Vaynerchuk, GaryVaynerchuk.com. I'll put the link below. And what he was talking about are clients and the customers and the people that he's interacting with that are drawing lines in the sand. And what he means by that is they're deciding who their customers are and are not. And he's appalled. He says, this is a now society. You don't have the leeway to decide you're not my customer and I know what my customer wants because I sent out a survey to find out what you wanted 8 months ago. This is absolutely not the way business is being done now. What you've heard from me on this site before is 2010 is the year of the spiral entrepreneur. 2011, well, first of all, don't get lost in the word spiral entrepreneur. That word, if you're intelligent, if you're looking to adapt, to adopt, to learn the technologies that are out there, to follow your fascination, to be transparent, to connect with other people and serve them while making money, you're a spiral entrepreneur. 2010, this is your year. If you adopt now, you can position yourself in your market in a way that will build you a dynasty. 2011, the value sets and the behaviors of the spiral entrepreneur are going to already be integrated into the market. If you're not doing it, it's going to be, it's going to be expected. By 2012, if you haven't adopted those values, it's time to pack up your bags and go home, because people are going to expect that you're living and you're acting and behaving and doing business with integrity, with transparency, that you're open, that you're connected, that you're getting immediate feedback, or they're not going to want to do business with you because there are plenty of other people all over the world that they can do business with. And also because the people in 2010 and 2011 that established themselves as lasting dynasties in each of the markets will have established themselves. And they'll be going, hey, you know what? I found a new way to generate something of value for you in this particular domain. What I want to talk about with you right now are two things. I'll keep them brief. The first one is communication. People are terrible communicators. I've been in the field of communication since I was like a 14-year-old, and when I communicate with people, the things I'm paying attention to are, what are they saying? But not just the words that they're saying. What do they mean? What are the inflections? I'm listening word by word. I'm listening sound by sound. They're called phonemes. All that stuff is important because they give you a ton of information about the person who's speaking, who's communicating with you. And how can you serve them? How can you really pay attention to them unless you're right here in time taking in data so you know what it is that they want? Only when you know what they want can you help them get it. This is totally the opposite of how most businesses have been running forever. Okay? There are very few businesses that have been doing anything else. Most of the time they're going out, 3 years after the fact to find out, what did you think about that terrible thing that we did a while ago? We were trying to clean up our act a little bit. Or we have this new product launch that we want to do and we want to be successful, so we want to find out, you going to like it? And they send people to your house with a survey. That's an awful, awful way to get information from people because it has nothing to do with going out and generating the experience with them so that they can connect with you so that you can really get the information and the feedback that you need and that you want about what they want right now. So the first thing is become a better communicator. Communication is going to be absolutely critical in this marketplace right now, and more so with every single day that passes. The second thing is immediacy. Again, the culture has already changed. The people have had these values for a long time. We never wanted a corrupt government. We never wanted corrupt corporations. But we didn't have the technology to find out that they were doing that stuff. So we were basically living with blinders. Now that the technology is here, we're seeing what's going on. We're peering into the corporate boardrooms. We're finding out, who's congruent with their messages, who's incongruous. And we're going, we don't like what you're doing, and we're going to go shop somewhere else. What you want to be able to do is pay attention right now. What are the tools that are coming out that allow you to connect with your audience and your community better? What are the tools that are coming out and that are already in use that allow you to reach out, to serve them, to hear them, to interact with them right now? And what are the tools that are allowing you to braille the future, to find out what's right on the immediate horizon, because you want to be on the perfect crest of that wave as it's coming down, because that allows you to establish a position in your marketplace that is long-lasting and that has some real deep value for you, for your customer, and for the whole system. So both of these things are served, and this is the last thing that I have to say today, by fascination. One of the buzzwords, one of the keys to being a spiral entrepreneur, and one of the keys to success in this new marketplace is to do something that you care about. Do something that you're actually interested and fascinated by, because if you don't, people are going to know, they're going to feel that you don't care, and you're not really going to care about them. So how are you going to be able to communicate and connect and read the future of what's going on? Because it's hard to pay attention to something that you don't care about. That's it for right now. This is Devin White, SpiralEntrepreneurs.com. You be well.